Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome back to another episode where we're going to be looking through another box of my comics and stuff that's in my collection and on my databases. Stuff that's not is in another box. I'll show you that at another time when I start bagging them, boarding them. Anyway, back into this episode. So my friends have now aptly named this series Got Issues. So let's have a look at my comics, shall we? Right, so hopefully I've got this a bit better than the times before and there isn't as much glare and you can properly see what I've got. So this is my Ghost Rider, well, my G box as I call it. It's the more or less Ghost Rider and something else in the back as well. We will take a proper look at it. I know you can probably see the Annihilation Conquest over here. You probably saw it in another video as well. I've got something special for that planned out sort of later in the year. Hopefully it works. We'll soon find. Hopefully you'll find out about that in a later video. So let's start it off. And I know some of you, if you pay attention, I do have a Ghost Rider number 8 knocking around, but it's not bagged and boarded and registered in my database that I use to catalogue all my comics. At the moment, I'm on 2,000 registered in my thing. And that is, I've got 3 large boxes full of comics that still need to be put up on this database. So bear with me. I'm still going through all my comics. If you want to see more of the newer ones that need to get put in here as and when I do them, please put it down in the comments and we will get started on that. So let's start it off with Ghost Rider number 10. This is the Pence variant with the Hulk on the cover. It's a minor key, so this is the Ghost Rider versus Hulk cover minor key. Again, very cool. Why isn't my camera focusing? Come on, work. There we go. It's just got it into focus. Really cool cover. Really like this comic. So, yes. Then we go all the way up to. Oh, by the way, that was from 1975. But this we shoot up to 1981 from, this is 63. Again, just a classic pose for Ghost Rider there, just on his flaming motorbike with the skull in the back. Absolutely awesome. Again, another UK price variant. This had a run of 81 issues, I want to say. So this is volume 1. That's what my database is telling me anyway, that it is volume 1. It may be wrong. This may be part of volume 2. As the internet tells me, but I'll say it's volume 1. That's me. It's the classic. Then we move on to volume 2, what I class as volume 2. There were 94 issues, and this starts from. So this starts from -1. So this is from 1997. This did not come out first, by the way. This is just a flashback for the first issue. But again, really cool cover. I really like this. I got a load of these in a big bundle at some point. I know I've got a few more to go in. I'm hoping to actually complete this run. That's what I'm hoping to do. I'd love to have a complete run of volume 1, but volume 2, I'm closer than most things in my collection. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe one day I can go, I've completed it, and I can show you guys the entire run. That'd be amazing. That was -1. So now we are on number 1. This is a second printing of it. This isn't a first printing. This is a second. But this is the first Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. So it's not Johnny Storm. This is Danny Ketch now. And I believe it's my arm is the reason the camera struggles to focus. But very cool comic. Very cool number 1 to have. And again, straight into number 2. Again, very cool cover. But this is the first appearance of a character called Blackout from 1990. Spirit of Vengeance rides again. Again, very cool. Right, I've just messed around with my camera. Hopefully it will stay focused now. Right, so we now have number 3. Very cool cover. This isn't a key, but as you can see, I believe that is Blackout on the cover. Again, an awesome battle scene. Straight into number 4, which is another minor key. Again, I'm struggling to read the names. because I'm terrible. The first appearance of... So my camera decided not to listen to me. So we are going back to number 4. This is the first appearance of Jack Dior. Diora? I want to say Diora. D, A-U-R-I-A. So this is his first appearance. Right, very cool. Right, let's move on. Move on to number 5. Takes on the Punisher, part 1 of 2. Sorry about the rattling. Just need to make sure I've got everything right. Number 5, and then that leads into part 2, which is number 6. Again, look at that cover. That just looks like a cool cover. If you saw that on a shelf, you'd be Punisher, Ghost Rider. What's not to love about that? Let's be honest. Straight into number 7, Trails of Blood. Again, look at that character. He looks almost like a Scarecrow. I know it's not, but again, these aren't all in amazing condition. The black ones especially, they do get a lot of breakage down the spine just because they're black. It just shows up a lot more, unfortunately. But it's part of owning comics, and especially if you buy them on a budget from a car boot, you can't expect to get, well, what's the term? Near mint or mint condition sort of thing. It's you've got to expect a few spine ticks and stuff like that. I collect these for the read, for the collection, and there we go. It's now just focused. The Living Nightmare. How cool is that? That is number 8, and this is another minor key. So this is the first appearance of Thailand's, I want to say Magna, but I'm terrible with names. Apologies. If you're interested, just give it a Google. This is a very, very cool cover. Right, number 9, and look who is on the front. Features the X Factor and the Morlocks. There is Beast, Archangel. Looks like there's a Phoenix at the back, and Iceman. How cool is that? All trying to take on this new Ghost Rider, number 9. Very cool cover. I love that. For any X Factor fan, this is probably one to get. Number 10, minor key. It's a reintroduction of Johnny Blaze and the first appearance of Zodiac as well. So Johnny Blaze comes back in Volume 2. So this is his first comeback and the first appearance of Zodiac. Very cool. Very basic cover, but it's, again, simplistic in the sense of you saw it, you would know that's Ghost Rider without even seeing the name Ghost Rider. Just, again, unfortunate for the spine ticks. This has been read. This has been loved. I'm just glad to have it as part of the collection, really. Right, let's do this quicker, shall we? So we got number 11. Very cool. Hex Lies and Inner Escape. Number 12 with Doctor Strange. Look at that. I love that cover. That's a really, really cool cover. Just explains everything you need to know. So Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider. That's the Ghost Rider in green. Normally it's black, yellow. No, I've never normally seen it in green. Were the others in green? Put it down in the comments if the other ones were green before this moment. Let's move on to number 13. Again, very artsy cover, that one. Very artsy. I do like it. Again, writing in black, not in green. No, green writing's a bit odd. Then we jump into number 14, which is a minor key. So this, would you believe, is actually the debut of Johnny Blaze's Hellfire shotgun. That's right, first appearance of a shotgun. Johnny Blaze versus Ghost Rider. Very cool. You can see exactly who's who. Awesome cover. But now, we get to one of my favourite covers. I put this in a short. If you hadn't seen it, please check that short out. I'm going to link it in everything I can. Number 15. So this is actually the first glow-in-the-dark front cover. Let's see if I can make it work. So 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It glows in the dark a little bit. I know it's sunny outside. Look at that. You can see the green. In the dark, when it's not bright outside, this thing shows up so well. Like I said, check out that short. It probably does it more justice than I've just shown just there. But again, very cool, very significant cover. I think, personally, it should be a major key. Apparently, it's just a minor. But being the first glow-in-the-dark front cover, it's iconic. So, right, we'll do a massive run now. So we have number 16. There's a lot going on with Johnny Blaze and Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and the Hobgoblin on that. To all of them once again. No Johnny Blaze though. Hobgoblin is there though. Straight up to 18. Again, another artsy front cover. I like it. I really do. I like the artsy style of it, and it looks almost like watercolory painted. That kind of style. Not so much cartoony, if that makes sense. That's what I say. The resurrection of Barbara Ketch. Now, I did do a what if video at one point going on who Barbara was, because she did become a Ghost Rider in a what if storyline as well. Very cool. Check that video out. I'm shamelessly plugging myself. Who knew? Number 19. Who is it? Oh, well, it's gotta be Mephisto. Everyone thinks it's Mephisto. It is Mephisto, by the way. I'm not just joking about that. It is Mephisto. It's just everyone thought Mephisto's in everything, isn't he? So, right, we have number 20. Lovely little cover there. Nothing major going on. Just a don't kill Zodiac, kill me. Very nice little cover. And then we have what I think is a really cool cover. I really like this. My camera does not do it justice. It makes it look a bit more yellow than it actually is. It's not. This is very, very white in very, very good condition. And I don't know how I got so lucky. It is a bit dirty up the top though, because the bag and board it was in, well, the bag it was in, it wasn't even in a board. It was just in a loose bag. They were not protected up the top, so they are a little bit dirty. But this is a minor key. So this is the first appearance of Michael Belindo. Belondo? I want to say Belindo. That's me. I'm terrible with names. You know this, guys. Please, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Maybe I can get some reading lessons to help me read some of these names. Again, I hope I don't destroy these names. Oh, look, there you go. It's a little bit whiter when I do that. But very cool cover. I love that. Very cool comic. So, jumping to 22. So, these are now in the 1990s, by the way. It's 1992, this one. Again, there's a lot going on. A lot of ninjas. If you like ninjas, this is the one for you. 23. I need to spit my words out today. I'm terrible. First appearance of Hag and the first appearance of Troll as well. So a first appearance of two villains, Hag and Troll. Still not seen any more green Ghost Rider titles. Am I just special with that one, or is it on every copy of that? Tell me down in the comments if you believe that. Number 24. Lovely cover. Another battle scene. I am unfortunately missing number 25. That is one I need to get. So this is number 26. This is the Ghost Rider and the X-Men. This is a classic cover. I mean, that looks more like an X-Men, like old school X-Men kind of cover. Well, sort of, I say 80s, 90s X-Men cover than a Ghost Rider cover for me. I love it though. I think it's brilliant. There's so much colour, so much going on. And yeah, no, this is the first appearance of Assassin. It does have the character's correct name, but I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't read it. That I haven't spoiled already. So this is number 27. This is the first cameo appearance of Clara Melinda, I want to say. I want to say that's her, how you say her name. Don't quote me on that. because you know I'm terrible. Ghost Rider and the X-Men. Again, still that classic X-Men style more than Ghost Rider. Personally, a bit more Ghost Rider-y with Ghost Rider just there. But that's me. Again, still black title. I've not seen another one that's green yet. Is that just me, or am I just going funny? So number 28. So this is the first cameo. So Rise of the Midnight Suns. This is the first cameo appearance of the Midnight Suns team. Right? So it's the first cameo appearance of them. The first time they turn up. And then this is the first cameo of Lilith as well. And if you know anything about the devil and all that, Lilith should ring a bell. Great one. Part 1 of 6. And we jump up to 30. I know I'm missing 29. I know, pain in the bum that I am. So number 30. Just Ghost Rider in chains. Nightmares. Well, so that's Nightmare on the cover with Ghost Rider's head all chained on a stick. Savage. How brutal is that? Absolutely savage, that, isn't it, really? If you really think about it, that is absolutely brutal. So we have part 6 of it now, of the Rise of the Midnight Suns. This is part 6. I don't know where the other ones are. I presume they are in other runs with the Ghost Rider in and stuff. I just don't know where. This is number 31, like I said. So this is the full first appearance of... this is the first full team appearance of the Midnight Suns, and the first cover appearance of Lilith as well. There she is, right there. I'm trying to get the glare off. But this is the full first appearance of the Midnight Suns and the first cover appearance of Lilith. Very cool. Jumping in to 32 with another Doctor Strange. Looks like he's tearing the Ghost Rider from Danny Ketch. On to 33. Ghost Rider versus Madcap. Yep. Very cool cover. Explains everything you need to know about it. Just get involved. So now we do a massive jump. We do a massive jump to number 46 from 1993. Again, look at that. Something went on in between all those issues. We're missing, a good 10 to 12 issues. Something happened. We need to figure that one out, let's be honest. Then we jump up to 47. 47. So this goes up into... What is it? These are from 1994, sorry. But this is the first appearance of Ski. Who is Ski? Well, we have to find that one out. We have number 48 with Spider-Man as well. Guest starring Spider-Man. Very cool cover. Very, self-explanatory, but very... I like this cover. I love this. That's right. I've got 2, apparently. I actually forgot I had 2. You can see why I got the second one, because just there's huge spine ticks in one of them. So I picked this one up just to get the better copy, really. Let's be honest. The 2 very cool covers. I need to sort out what I've got doubles of and what I don't. I forgot I had that. Whoa! So now we have him guest starring The Incredible Hulk, Ghost Rider 49. Facing off between the Hulk and Ghost Rider. Or a Ghost Rider. Or is that Ski? Who is it? So he is back with a vengeance. Ghost Rider number 51. I am missing number 50. I know, annoying. I get annoyed with missing issues. And this is my run. So if you're annoyed, put it down if you're annoyed, because I can't complete any runs. So number 52, the first appearance of Shrinker. Is Shrinker or Shrieker? So Shrieker? I don't know. Sharika? I can't read, let's be honest. I can't read names. I'm terrible with names. I'm good with everything else. I can't pronounce names properly. But very cool. Who is this mysterious Shrieker? Number 53. Out from the shadows comes Blackout. He's back again. Yeah, look at that. yellow Ghost Rider, not green, it's yellow, but Blackout is back. And now we're into more of the classic Ghost Rider covers again. It's kind of odd, the art styles that it goes through. It just, I understand it when it's got cameos of others and stuff like that. This is number 54, by the way, number 54. The Blackout again. Most shocking ending ever in Ghost Rider history. That's a big statement to have. Number 57, with everyone's favourite, Logan, on the road with Wolverine. Lovely. Number 57. Now we're doing another massive jump to 63. So this is from 1995. Part 2 of 4 in Chains. Ghost Rider in Chains. And I don't know if you can see that. If you can see the man in the middle of the Ghost Rider. It's not one of those hollow ones. Is it hollow? I can't remember the name of what you call it. When you turn it one way, it's one thing. Other way, it's another. But yeah, it's not one of those. But it looks very cool. It could have been. They could have done that if they really wanted to. But very cool cover. Again, I'm almost there with this run. It's just a few that are missing. So everyone likes a sideways cover, so this is number 76. So there are 2. Again, I've missed something in the story. Obviously number 50 had something that needed to explain. But how cool is that? Lovely sideways cover. You don't often see it. When it does, it's very cool. From 1996. So, that is the end of run 2. So now you have annual number 2. Yes, annual. Through the eyes of a scarecrow. No, that is not a cameo from the Scarecrow from the DC universe. It's their own version of Scarecrow. From 1994, Volume 2. So now we're jumping into Volume 4 of Ghost Rider. So this was only a 6-issue run. And would you believe it? There's number 1. From 2005, number 1. How cool is that artwork though? I mean, it screams Ghost Rider. Even without the name, I just hold it like that. It just screams Ghost Rider. That is awesome. I love this artwork. I think this is some of the best art that they had. But that's my opinion. Don't quote me on that. That was number 1. We have number 2. Look at the flaming skulls. I have a thing with skulls. I love skulls. Just one of those things. Flaming skulls. You can't go wrong. Very cool. Number 2. And then we also have number 3. With him beating up some really heavy-set guy. But again, very cool artwork indeed. Now, I'm going to upset you. I know this was a 6-issue run, but I've only got 3. I know. It's what I do. So, turns out I had these all mixed up, and this is Volume 5, but this is the series of Volume 5. So, this from 2006 to 2007 was a 35-issue run, and I have number 2. There is no keys in here, by the way. It's just all very cool covers and artwork. I mean, that's just sick to me. I love that. That just looks so cool. Number 6. 7, Blaze Headstone. Look at that. That's just cool. Part of the World War Hulk, number 13. Hulk walking away from a killed Ghost Rider. Very apocalyptic. I like it. Jumping to number 29 from 2008. What can I say? Red and Blue's Flaming Skull Ghost Riders. Who's? One's Danny Ketch, one's maybe Johnny Blaze. I don't know. We'll have to read it and find out at some point. And then number 31. I think I've got another copy of this somewhere, and a better version of it. It's just in a nicer, colourful condition, not as dirty, but still very cool. This one's from 2009. Now we get into the annuals of Volume 5 from 2008. So this is annual Number 1, Volume 5. Yeah, just looks demonic. They've definitely got deeper with their covers, I feel. Annual number 2 from Volume 5 as well. Very cool. And then we jump in to Ghost Rider Danny Ketch from 2008. This is a 5-issue run. I have 1 of 5, but again, very cool. So that cover we saw, obviously Danny got the blue skull, or he stole it. We don't know. Very cool. And I'm going to disappoint you. I thought I had the second one. I do, but it's not in the box. Sorry, guys. So now we jump into 2001's Highway to Hell Ghost Rider Annual. Well, one shot, if you will. Very cool, classic looking cover. You can't mistake him for anyone else. And then we also have Ghost Rider Trails of Tears 1 to 6 from 2007. There's number 1. There's quick. Number 2. 3. Again, I don't know if this goes into the older Ghost Rider, because it seems I've got the horse more than anything. Number 4. Number 5. Look at that. That's just lovely looking covers. Oh, and would you believe it? I've actually completed a Ghost Rider run. 1 to 6. Trails of Tears. How cool is that? That's 1 to 6. Give me a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a complete collection right there. I don't have to worry about this run winning. And on that note, I'm going to give you 2 more uncompleted series of The Midnight Suns Unlimited, number 3 from 1993. Looks like that's Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch on the front. And then we have Blaze, Legacy of Blood 1 to 4, number 1 from 1993. Very cool. Okay. So, as I explained, I do have more in this box. This is Star-Lord in the box of G. Why? Because part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I had to keep it all together. So we have Star-Lord, Volume 2. Number 2, I am missing number 1. Well, I'm not. I know it's knocking around somewhere. It is unbagged and boarded, so that's why it's not in the box. We've been through this before. They don't go in the collection unless they are bagged and boarded to stop them getting more damage than some of them can be or are. So I don't know if some of this is damage or whether it's part of just the look of it being beaten up. But Star-Lord, number 2. So this is an 8-issue run, and I have number 2, number 3. So those 2. Like I said, I do have number 1 and 4 knocking around, so they will be going in the box at some point. Don't know when, but look at that awesome cover. From the pages of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the legendary Star-Lord, number 1. How cool is that? From 2014, 2015, this is a 12-issue run. So this is the first cameo appearance of Captain Victoria. A very cool front cover. I loved this cover. This cover I just fell in love with it. It's perfect. Just perfect. Then we have number 2. I do believe these are second printing of it, hence the blue label rather than the red label. But again, let's try and get that glare on. Keep glaring. This is the full first appearance of Captain Victoria. The first one was a cameo. This is the first full appearance of Captain Victoria and the first cameo of Mr. Knife. Yeah, I think we've all known someone called Mr. Knife in our world. Have we? Just me. Okay. Moving on. Number 3. Just an iconic look, really. It looks more like the video game version than it would anything else. But again, they've taken a lot of inspiration for, say, the movies as well, from the looks of it. I don't know if they drew inspiration from the movie version or the movie drew inspiration from this version. In fairness, this came out in 2014 to 15, so I don't know, when did the movie come out? That is the real question. Then we have number 4, which is the first printing. How cool is that? With Thanos, however you pronounce it. Number 5, which is another minor key. It's the first team appearance of the Slaughter Lords and the debut of Black Vortex as well. Which this whole run, Black Vortex has a huge thing to do in this whole run. Annoyingly, I don't have the full run. I'm going to tell you now, this is a 12-issue thing, number 7. So I'm missing number 6 straight away from the get-go. And do you know who that is? If anyone knows who that is, put it down in the comments, and I'll tell you if you're right or not. And I've dropped a load. Whoops. Number 8. We are now out of the minor keys for the legendary Star-Lord. What do you guys think of this run? I love this run. I want the rest of them. Again, it's only 12 issues, so I'm only missing a couple. Okay, let's look into some more classic Guardians of the Galaxy now. This is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. The whole reason it's in the G-Box, the Guardians. That's what you want to see. So this is number 18. That is right, number 18 from 1991, the first appearance of Talon. And can you see a few things in this comic that you will probably never see in the actual Marvel Universe? I mean, all of these people, what are they wearing? Look who that is! If you know who that is, tell me and I'll tell you if you're right. What's that? All these things you will never see in the movie. Well, in cinema anyway, because they've gone too far with it now, I think. Maybe in another universe. No, multiverse or something. But I don't know. Maybe. We'll wait and see on that one. The number 18. Great one. And I was very lucky, very fortunate to get a nice little run of these. So Talon. Again, that was number 19. We have number 20. No? Major Victory. That's what he's called. Or is he? Then we have number 21. Rancor is back. Not the one from Star Wars. I will say that now. Re-enter Starhawk. Number 22. How cool is that? It just looks spacey and everything like that. I don't know if this is faded or whether that's sun damage. Just a bit of fading right across there. I can't really tell. I want to say it is because it looks like it's bled into the actual Guardians logo. They are quite dirty, but again, when you pick things up from car boots, you can't expect them to be 100% in the best condition, especially if you're looking to just complete collections, let alone trying to flip them for the best price. If you're trying to do that, then you're better off being more picky. If you're trying to complete collections, you can be a little bit more lenient with your comics, especially if you want to learn to clean them like I want to. Like if I want to learn to press them. Hopefully I can do that in a video for you guys, and hopefully it'll be interesting. Number 27. I will stop rambling. So these are from 1992. How about that? Talon in Back from the Future. So what I did there, co-starring the Inhumans as well. Stop the glare. Okay, shooting up to number 33 from 1993. It just looks cool. You know, it's just bright, it's vibrant, you could see that on a shelf if you walk past it. This one is actually in really nice condition. There's a bit of a sticker mark there, but that's easily get outable, I reckon, if I really were willing to put the effort in. This is basically what created that, if that makes sense. It's for all you comic nerds out there, you'll know what I'm on about. This run, the whole Annihilation thing created the new Guardians of the Galaxy, because this is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and this is where the movies probably got the most inspiration for the main Guardian cast, if that makes sense. Not so much I'm not going to say the story, but definitely the cast wise is like Rocket, you've got Gamora, Drax, Star-Lord, you know, so it's just, you've got Groot in there probably somewhere. You know what I mean? It's the main casting of it is from this book. That was the whole thing of it. So this is volume 2, and this is a major key from 2008, and this is the origins and the first team appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy, basically. Again, like I said, which inspired the movie. Basically, this crew inspired the movie's crew and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this one had an accident. It is now pulled away. It's ripped and pulled away from its staples. So now, technically, this is worth nothing to anyone. For me, it's still worth something because it goes with my collection. But I put a note on it saying that it is ripped. It's not worth anything now, but that's for me. This one's for me. I will hope and pray to get a new copy of it, which will be in better condition. But yeah. Straight into number 2. So that was the first origins of the first team appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So now we go to number 2. This is all from 2010. Number 2. Yeah, classic look. Look at Groot holding the Captain America shield. Rocket. Straight into number 4. I'm missing number 3. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? But what is that? That looks like a Kree to me. It's all part of the Secret Invasion, which you should have seen on Disney Plus. Not sponsored. Just thought it was a. I like the Secret Invasion. I don't like what they did in the TV series, but that's my opinion. Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. All from the same run. There is no longer any keys in this, because this is all just linked into the Secret Wars and then War of the King. Or Kings, sorry. Number 8. Move that over there. War of the Kings. Number 15. Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at that good boy. Or good girl. Good boy, good girl. All depends what you're reading or what you're playing or what you're watching. Gotta love Cosmo. Number 16. Different group. But it looks like Yondu still. Number 18. And they're getting very simplistic with their cover designs, I feel, at some points. But I like it. It does mix it up really nicely. That's the thing. Number 20. Look, and they've gone back to now another classic look with an original Guardians crew. Groot, Rocket, and Star-Lord. I'm hoping they bring it all back, personally. They bring like Rocket and Groot back with Star-Lord. Because I liked their dynamic. I loved them to fighting it out and arguing all the time. I thought it was a great bromance, if you will. Number 21. '22. She looks very heavily pregnant with something very not good. 23. And number 24. What lies in the cocoon? So now we are jumping into volume 3. Volume 3, number 2. I don't have number 1. It's just part of the way it is. But these are all first prints. So number 6. I am missing a lot of these. Again, because these are more later series. One's actually probably push more of the video game, looking at the style of the suit and stuff. Number 8. Look at that. Infinity cover. Again, very neon, if you will. You will? No, it is very neon. I'm just talking shit now. So we have Original Sins Guardians of the Galaxy now. So yeah, oh sorry. So now we have Original Sins Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is number 18. This is still part of Volume 3, by the way. It's all still part of it. It's like Star-Lord with Nova. Maybe. And then jumping into 23, the debut of the Symbiote Planet. I would try and pronounce the name of the Symbiote Planet, but we know what I'm like with names. Very cool looking watercolor artwork on that. I do really like that. Number 5 from Volume 4. So, yes, I've only got one from Volume 4, and that's it. Looks like the Thing and Drax getting punched in the face by something really big. And then finishing it off with a number 1 from Volume 6. This is the first appearance of the Gods of Olympus. But how cool does that look? Very cool cover. And that is the box of G. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on another one. So what did you think of this episode of God Issues? So that was the box of Ghost Rider and Guardians of the Galaxy and Star-Lord and everything like that. What did you think of it? I love those comics. Again, I like the early 80s stuff, I like the 90s stuff, I like even the modern stuff. Some of the artwork was brilliant. But you gotta love these older covers, haven't you? Really do. They just look awesome. Anyway, what was your favourite part of it? What was your favourite issue? What cover did you like the best? Let me know down in the comments. And do you have any of these in your collection? Let me know. But enough from me, guys. Remember that you guys are awesome, and I will see you in another episode of God Issues.